I guess today we are going through the drawings that we did beforehand about lost media. How deep are you into the idea of lost media?
My only exposure to it has happened within like the last 2 months with John talking about it occasionally, and then you suggesting that we draw lost media.
Yeah, that was actually his suggestion. It's Mercury Falcon. He has his own YouTube channel where he has deep dives into old anime from like the 60s through the 80s. And he occasionally gets into lost media too. He's made a couple of videos on that, and he's currently on the search for like for Shaq's big challenge.
I think it's really interesting. Like I honestly didn't think that it was possible to lose media in today's age, but apparently it happens all the time.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of missing stuff out there, and so we kind of picked the cream of the crop as far as that goes and wanted to recreate them. So that's what we're doing here. You're up first, and well, I'll just count it down. All right.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like you can probably guess right away what I was doing.
I'm having a bit of a hard time telling. Like I'm seeing some basic construction here, but
yeah, that's going to persist for a little while. I know you can't really see that through Discord.
I'm seeing some human figures there in front of a square of some sort.
Yeah, man, I really, really struggled with this face. I have no idea why. It was just one of those like problems that you just can't figure out how to solve, even though it's really simple.
Yeah.
Like in retrospect.
Yeah, sometimes you just get those stuck on those faces and you can't figure out what the problem is.
Should I mention what I picked? Should
let
the audience guess? We haven't actually said the names yet. This is the Mean Girls DS game.
Yeah.
As if though I imagining what this DS game could have been. So I drew my idea. It's not actually representative of the game itself, which seemed pretty generic and like very mini game heavy. And I don't want to give away my idea because I was going to make Ben kind of like, guess.
Okay, I'm up for that. Yeah, it's hard to tell so far. It looks like just people standing and posing. Is this like a DDR type pose rhythm game?
No, but it's pretty close, kind of. I really thought the square in the center was going to like completely tip you off like immediately.
I cannot. Is them watching something on TV?
Well, they're both looking our way, so no.
You know what? That's fair. I'm sorry.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I have no idea. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I was making a Mean Girls DS fighting game.
Oh.
So this is the character select screen.
Okay, that's pretty good then, yeah. So in your version of this, do the individual Mean Girls have powers unique to themselves?
Man, I went back and forth on this idea while I was drawing this the whole time. I'm like, would they have supernatural powers like fire powers, ice powers? Or would it be funnier if it was just incredibly mundane, like high school girls just cat fighting? Yeah, and I'm not sure. Maybe the second thing, because I don't think a game like that exists.
Yeah.
Like the combos are just like hair pulling, but like looks really like basic.
Yeah, really stylized and stuff. It could be like I haven't played many fighting games, but the one example I'm going to is Jump Ultimate Stars, where if it was a non-action based comic that they had for a fighting character, because it was all based on mangas. And so if there was a non-fighting one, like Death Note or like one of the soccer mangas, then they would just have like these really interesting interpretations, like saying something in an exclamation bubble pops out and that's what hurts you or something.
Yeah, I had the same exact idea. Like combos or also contain like passive aggressive remarks or something. And maybe instead of a health bar, they have reputation bars.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Man, I had a fun time drawing all the faces in the character select box because I was like, I can't draw them detailed. They have to look kind of bad because they're in the background. And the guy in the upper right corner kind of looks like something you would draw for yourself.
That is exactly what I would draw for myself. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks like a character select screen now.
Yep, and it's done.
Oh, wow. I knew there would be no way to make it an interesting DS game, so I figured it was like this mini game heavy thing that they did with all the, I don't know, Barbie and stuff like that. Where it's just like, it's shovelware, just whatever you can get out with the IP.
Most media tie-in games are like that.
Yeah.
Like,
But this is good because it's like, who would not want to at least try a Mean Girls fighting game?
yeah, I don't
It's
think
like,
I'd buy it still, but I would definitely look that up on YouTube.
yeah, it's like, you know, people are going to buy it for the IP alone, right? So that's the only reason you're trying to sell this. So why
Yeah,
not try to get a slightly bigger audience in by just like the weird factor?
exactly. You have mass appeal. You get the Mean Girls fans that were going to buy it regardless, and then you get the fighting game fans that are going to talk about how it sucks.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, but the fact that people are comparing it at all, it means that people are talking
True.
about it.
All right.
uh,
Well, that was my thing. What I don't even know what you picked.
oh yeah, I told you about it, but I guess you forgot. So what I
Yep.
picked was Slamfest '99.
It's like what is it?
It is a live event where Super Smash Brothers characters, people in costumes, went into a wrestling ring and fought each other in 1999. And
Okay.
it was like live streamed or filmed on live TV and stuff, and like no one got a decent recording of it. There's a couple of screenshots, but that's about it. So that's lost media.
Oh, that sounds awesome. It was 99, so would that have been the original Smash in 64?
Yep, that's it.
Did they have every character in the game?
No, it was
Do we
just
do we
four.
know? Just four?
There was some recordings like for magazines and things of like summarizing the events of what happened, so we were able to get a pretty good idea. And so I basically just drew what the description of the event was as a whole. So
Okay.
that's what I'll be showing you.
I'm intrigued.
And so yeah, we've got Mario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and Pikachu. And
Okay.
so it was all a bunch of people in costumes, but I still added expressions to them.
Wait, there's a fifth person who's biting Pikachu.
That is the referee. So apparently, the events of this are went a little wild. They describe Mario as in two different like depictions, going crazy and attacking his own teammate Yoshi as well as everyone else.
Were they drunk?
No, I think they just got caught up in the heat of the battle. You know how it is.
Yeah, Mario had the blood rage.
Exactly. And Donkey Kong apparently tried to hit Yoshi with the, what they call it, the Mallet of Doom, but hit himself with it. And eventually the ref got into the act and started biting Pikachu's ear, declaring that it tasted like chicken.
This sounds crazy. I want to give props to you for your composition, though. Like, this is a whole 5 people, and everybody is clearly visible. Good job with that.
Thanks.
Slamfest 99.
You'll notice I like I started out with like a thumbnail, like really rough sketch, and just to place everyone, and then I kind of just refined it from there.
Oh no, you're going back in now.
Now I'm doing the official line work. Yeah.
I never see you do this.
I drew a little mystery character back there, and I'm just gonna say it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and so I ruined any potential joke I wanted to make there.
Oh,
So you'll see that coming up soon. But this is a lot of this is just me doing the line work now that I've got everyone placed where I want them, and I kept it pretty cartoony, so it wasn't too hard.
who did you main back in 64 Smash?
N64. I didn't have N64 Smash, even though I did have an N64. But I probably would have gone with like Link or someone.
Does Yoshi have that detailed of a hand?
No, but I kind of like I kind of went halfway in between people in costumes versus the actual characters.
Yeah.
So I kind of just took liberties wherever I saw fit.
I think it would have been really disturbing if you had gone further in the other direction. Like everybody has like a human face.
Yeah. I'll show you like the pictures of the costumes and stuff when we get the chance. But I think they actually used the same costumes in the initial commercial for the N64 game. I might be wrong on that.
Man, I do not remember that at all.
Yeah. I don't remember it myself either. I'm just going off assumptions here. But
These are all really good though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I ended up spending it longer on this than I wanted to, but overall it's like I think 2 hours. That wasn't
Who
too
was going to
bad.
be the mystery character?
You'll see. You'll see. It's I don't want to hype it up because I ruined it. So
I understand. Have you played the N64 Smash anytime recently? Okay,
not
it's
recently.
Sonic.
Yeah, but I couldn't draw him right. Like the pose I got wrong, and so it looked like he was like slipping on the pole, and so I gave up at some point.
I mean, I
There
kind
we
of
go.
get it. He's crouching. You had it right in your initial sketch too.
Yeah. And so I just replaced it with a guy holding a sign, and I thought I'd go for a different type of joke instead.
Where Goku?
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I didn't do anything particularly impressive with this. I just put in the flat colors. I did some basic shading and stuff like that. So
You really
um,
Mario's face is really striking me as like this that Newgrounds kind of animation style.
oh yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, it's trying to make him look crazy. I would not much you can
Mission
do.
accomplished.
Yeah, and I didn't have a reference for a referee, so I just drew some guy. And I'm kicking myself for this because he doesn't. He's holding Pikachu by the head with one hand, but he doesn't have like any like support underneath Pikachu. Like
Well,
I feel like
Pikachu, I imagine, is like as light as a pillow.
yeah, that he's really gripping him hard by the head. Then
I mean, he's been hit by like Onyx attacks and everything. He can take it.
yeah,
I really like how you abstracted the background audience.
yeah. I did not want to have to draw a whole audience back there. And then the last bit is me trying to like recreate the Smash Bros font or style, or at least
Yeah.
something similar. Which looking back at that, there's like this weird like they had the big blocky letters, but then they had like a paint over it, but then they put a gradient on the paint effect. It looked really weird. I couldn't get a beat on it for a while. And
I'm gonna have to look that up.
yeah.
Oh, like so like the inner side, the inner had like a gradient. I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did something similar with mine. You haven't seen the movie, but they have like a book where they write rumors about all the girls at school, and it's called like a burn book. I tried to use the text from that to make the verses sign.
Oh yeah.
Poor
That's
Yoshi.
that's Slamfest.
I love it.
So that's it. That's everything that happened at Slamfest. The only other note on the document I think was that they had all eventually knocked each other out in one go, and the referee declared that everyone's a winner.
Really? I mean, obviously they had to stage that, but I'm still impressed that they pulled it off.
Yeah. It'd be really interesting to see. I'd love to see people in costumes bumbling through all that. So
And nobody has like a full recording of this that we can watch.
no, it's lost media. That's what it is.
I thought lost media, like the whole point of it was you find the media.
Well, they're on a hunt for it.
Okay.
People like
But
put up
most-
bounties and stuff for lost media. They're like, if you are able to contact the right people, like if you can find some contact in Nintendo, we'll give you like $500 if you can find this, because we just really want to see this on the internet again.
$500. Man.
I don't know. It's just I'm just throwing numbers out there.
Yeah. Well, I really hope they find that. I don't really care about the DS game of Mean Girls, but I would totally watch Slamfest 99.
Yeah, let me show you like a reference of the costumes.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
Is the ref in is one of those guys? Is one of those guys the referee?
I don't know. Here's a screenshot of the actual event. And just like really blurry and and all that.
It makes sense now how Donkey Kong hit himself, because that dude is like 10 feet tall.
Oh, here's one with the ref. It is so blurry though. Yeah.
Like, man, is the person in Pikachu short or are they crouching?
We'll never know.
Down smash. You have your opportunity right now. Go.
But yeah, it seems like it would be a lot of fun to see. So I recreated it for everyone who wants a taste of that. And now I've got a surprise for you.
Oh no, what's going on?
I made a second picture.
Oh my gosh. You did two?
I did too. And so I'm going to share my screen with you again so that you can see.
Did you do the same prompt twice?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Recording in 3, 2, 1, go.
You know that it showed the final product.
I know,
right?
I know. I tried to keep that from you, but
I got like a second of it.
So you know how I mentioned before that Mercury Falcon was on the hunt. The reason he wanted to find it is because Shaq's Big Challenge contains one scene of a point where a girl runs away crying. He visits her at her house. She's wearing a Naruto headband, and he acknowledges it on TV. So I recreated that scene.
We have to find, like, please, if you know of Shaq's Big Challenge episode 2, contact us immediately.
It's either 2 or 3.
Man, You went all out too. You're doing some rendering.
Yeah, I tried a more painterly style for this
You're
one.
doing
Trying
the
to get
soft edges, man.
I wanted to recreate the scene as best I could. Apparently, I learned later. But I mentioned this to Mercury Falcon that I was going to be doing this, and apparently after I had finished this picture, he mentioned, "Oh, I got something in that video wrong. The person who was wearing the Naruto headband wasn't named Ariel; it was someone else." And so I found the person named Ariel on the show, and I just drew her from reference. But apparently, it was someone else.
Oh
But
man.
this is pretty close, though. I would imagine.
Yeah. Ariel age 14 looks more like 41.
Yeah, I the loose ponytail look I did not do right. Now it looks like some sort of old person.
Not to criticize, because you're doing a fantastic job. And I love the fact that this exists now. It might be the closest we're ever going to get to like a recreation of Shaq's big challenge and Shaq acknowledging a Naruto headband
Yeah.
on live TV.
We need for the sake of the public, we need to have that footage of Shaq acknowledging a Naruto headband.
Yeah. Maybe we can get this dubbed.
Take this to Shaq.
Like if you ever catch him at a convention, one of those recordings, can you say this line for us?
Yeah, it's absolutely needed for the greater good of humanity. Please. Someone. I'm not good at rendering hair either, but
Hair is tricky until you like figure out the trick behind it.
yeah, but it's close enough. I hope at least.
You did a really good job on the tears. Almost too good.
Yeah. It's inconsistent a little bit, but oh well.
What ninja village is that? Is that sand?
That's it. Village hid in the sand, at least according to that video. By Mercury Falcon. By the way, that video is 5 insane pieces of lost media again.
We should put a link to it in the description to our video.
But yeah, that's it. I didn't do much with the background, but apparently this is the conversation exactly how it played out with just the wrong person. But he says nice necklace, and that's about it.
I love this so much. It's great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed making it. I'm glad I decided to go through with it.
All right, is there anything we want to say before we wrap up the episode?
I think that pretty much covers it, but this is a new format where this is the first time we're recording a video like this. So like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, don't click anything, please. Thank you. And if you want to see more stuff and any suggestions and stuff, let us know. Well, I think we're good.
All right.